Yes. Oh, hello. Good evening. Welcome, everyone. My name is Chris Farah. Welcome to my YouTube channel. This is my beautiful cousin, Kristen. Say hi.
Hello. I'm excited to be here with you.
Premiere my YouTube channel.
Yeah. I get to react.
Yeah, she gets to live react. This is going to be a live reaction to tonight's episode of 90 Day Fiance. Before the 90 days, it's episode 15. First and foremost, our hearts and our prayers go out to everyone in America right now. As you know, there have been really peaceful protests for the Black Lives Matter movement, and then coupled with that are people that are like looting and taking advantage of the situation by like
rioting, which is very different than protesting.
And just like stealing from small businesses, you know, and thus it's really a scary situation. We first of all want to like say that that's what's happening all across America. We're not immune to that. We're not blind to that.
No, thoughts and prayers are with everybody affected. Yeah,
we love you so much. But if you are home and if you are safe tonight, God bless. Just stay in. To everyone that's being affected by this, we're so sorry, but there's a dumb show on TV, y'all. It's called 90 Day Fiance, and we watched it tonight. So this is
you made me watch it.
Yeah. So this was the last episode of season 4 of Before the 90 Days. So if you are a subscriber to my channel, first of all, I was so excited to introduce you to my cousin Kristen. She's the best. And if you're following me on Instagram, you've seen lots of pictures of her. You have met, if you're a subscriber of mine, you may have seen my mom on this channel before, which is how Kristen's related to me. Our moms are first cousins, and they grew up together. And Kristen and I used to babysit Kristen. She's a baby. She's my little baby cousin.
Yeah, I was. And now I'm a big kid.
Yeah. And now I'm still a big kid.
Now we're together.
Yeah, forever. Yeah.
Cheers
forever. So, and if you know my cousin Monique, that's my cousin on my dad's side, but everyone here knows each other. You know how Lebanese people are. We're all kicking it in the hummus, you know.
We're all kicking it in the hummus.
I'm so happy to see you guys are here tonight. Again, thank you for taking time out of your lives to join us. We'll be talking about this episode. We're going to go through it, and then so it's not a nightmare for people that are watching on the flip side. I am going to try and go through the whole episode and not pay too much attention to what people are talking about. If you really want to say something up and you want to make sure I read it right off the bat, you're welcome to super chat me. You definitely don't have to.
Do it.
You know, if you want, but if not, even you being here is a present. And we appreciate you here in these times, spending time with us. And we love everyone. And, you know, how dumb is this show, guys? I mean, dumb. Okay, Kristen, quickly, what do you know about this show? Like,
let me just tell you that this is the first time I've ever watched this show.
But you watch my recaps.
I watch your recaps every week, and I think they're hilarious. So I I know about it because I watch your recaps.
I made you watch a 2-hour episode.
Yeah. And it didn't let me down at all.
Yeah.
It was everything I thought it was going to be and more.
Did you know what was like? Did you know what was happening because of watching my recaps? You're like, oh, this is Ed, and he's really short.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think everybody in America and the world knows who Ed is. There's no one that doesn't know who this man is.
Yeah.
Like,
and that he has no neck.
No,
Like
no neck.
Yeah.
No neck. I know that he's really selfish. I feel like I don't know anybody's name, but I know like the countries they're from.
Yeah.
It was really, really interesting seeing a full show.
Also, side note is like Kristen is like a psychotherapist. Am I right when I say that?
Yes, I'm a licensed marriage and family therapist. So from a mental health point of view, this was really fascinating.
Yeah.
And I just kept thinking, there's a lot of personality disorders on this show.
Yeah.
Really cool case study.
So she can give us her opinion. However, she doesn't treat any of these people. Obviously, she's never seen them in real life.
These are not official diagnoses. I am not working in my official capacity as a therapist right now. These are only the musings of someone who is educated in psychology.
And someone who's educated in this show is me. Okay, so first throuple, honey. It's a throuple now. It started out as a couple, but it's become a throuple, which is Jeffrey, Varia, and Mary.
Yes. Oh man. Okay.
So where we left off was that obviously Varia had just surprised Jeffrey by showing up, honey, just straight up off the boat from Russia into Knoxville, Tennessee, and was like, "I'm back, Jeffrey. I thought about it and I love you, you know." But Jeffrey had moved on to Mary.
Mary.
Yeah. And Mary
nice.
had been waiting, honey, in the wings. Yeah. For her chance to step on stage. And she had finally gotten her role. She was standby this whole time.
She swooped in and then Russia came in and kicked her out.
Yeah.
And said that she didn't want any pretty ladies around her man.
Yeah. Much less her spouse, which is something she said earlier in another episode. She called him her spouse instead of spouse. But what happened was, so then, Jeffrey didn't do anything. It was like a Cheshire cat the whole time, like, women fighting over me, and this is the best thing ever.
Stoked. I mean, someone with a record like that, this is the best case scenario for him.
Best. Because none of them know about, I guess Mary does know about his,
she knows, right?
Yeah, the domestic assault situation. It's just Varia doesn't know that. But
no.
Maria's one of them. Too many women. So Jeffrey takes Varia to meet up with his friends, right? And those plans were initially supposed to be with Mary because they're also Mary's friends. So Jeffrey and Varia are playing pool, and then guess who shows up? And it's Mary. So Varia is like, look, I'm going to talk to Mary, I was in the wrong or whatever. And Jeffrey says that to Mary too. And Mary's like to Jeffrey, she's like, well, now what? What am I supposed to do? And the answer is you're supposed to leave.
Yeah.
Get the hell out, honey.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, I don't want to lose our friendship. And it's like, you don't care about her at all.
No.
If you cared about her at all, you wouldn't have been doing this fish.
Doesn't seem like a particularly sensitive person.
No, not at all. He's been through it. He's selfish too. So that's what he'd be on the show. It's one of the prerequisites. So then Varia's like, let me talk to Mary. So then, and then Mary is going to go with Varia, and
that was great. That was a great moment.
Varia's like, she will be safe. And then Mary's like, it's not my safety I'm worried about. I'm going to kill you.
Okay. Mary's tough.
Yeah. And then Varia, you think Varia's going to be like, Mary, I'm so sorry. This is my soulmate. And, you're just you're just collateral damage. No, she's just straight up like, stay away. He doesn't love you. And Mary's
never
like,
love you.
I wouldn't say that, but it's very obvious.
Yeah.
Mary's like, doesn't say he does love me, but what Mary does say is I've been a constant in his life. Because even Mary knows that he doesn't love her. And Varia's just like, not in this house, not with my man, you're done. And then Jeffrey is literally right over their heads. He's not giving them any space. He's just
literally around, he's in the shot.
He's
around the corner, and he's like, what happened?
Yeah.
As if you didn't hear all of that.
You know what happened.
You know exactly what happened the entire time, and you loved it. You ate it up.
There's a voice note recording this right now on your phone because you want to masturbate to a letter. And it's yes, Mary, you said it. You were you're having the thought, follow that intuition, Mary, leave.
Leave, get out.
Yeah, get gone. I'm
really enjoying this comment. Nobody loves Jeffrey more than Jeffrey.
Yeah.
Yes.
They wake up the next morning, honey, and her little feetsies are cold, and she's like, can you feel my toys?
I was like, toys?
Yeah.
You have toys in there?
Yeah. Is it hard to sleep? I'm sure it's difficult to sleep with one of them bunnies or whatever.
Right.
You're just
what's down and what's how is he feeling it? Where is the toy?
With a toy inside?
I was really confused, and he's like, they're called toes. How did he know that's what she meant?
Oh, he's used to her Russian English.
Okay, that makes sense.
Also, she probably put them cold toesies on him.
You're right.
Can you feel my toes? And he's like, oh, yeah, they're ice cubes.
Yeah, Russia.
Do you think that? Yeah, as cold as Russia, as cold as a vodka, that's been in the freezer.
Yeah.
Do you think they're painted?
Siberia.
Yeah. Do you think that she has painted toes? No, I don't think so.
I don't.
But he's from Knoxville. He doesn't care.
He doesn't care. He lives on a farm.
Jeffrey finally also contends that he knows it looks bad, what's happened, which is that now Varia is just waking up in his bed, honey, marry who,
Mm-hmm.
And she's like, I want to be the number one girl in your life. And then we start to have this thing where it's like she wants to like get it done. Like he's like, well, I want to take things slow. And she's like, bullying? What? You were the one that proposed to me like not married a couple of months ago.
Yeah.
So they put on their puffer jackets and start to go out and they look at trains and things. She's like, it reminds me of the old days, like when you proposed to me a couple months ago, you asshole. Why aren't you in that state of mind anymore?
Like pretending that he's like giving her a hard time.
Yeah.
He's hard to get.
Yeah. By the way, side note is Kristen did my hair today because I bought a kit from just like this again. You know, I haven't been able to dye my hair.
Colorist.
Yeah. I bought a kit from my hairstylist to try and like make my hair not like black blonde or whatever. And I didn't know exactly what I was going to expect, like have happen. I think that I expected like for some reason a perfectly blended like light brown ombre, but it wasn't.
No.
It's a little better than what
It's
it looked like before, I guess. And I guess my grays are somewhat covered, right?
Yeah. It's like, you know, we did like a
Malibu
base bump and a Malibu, which is not what I do to my hair. I mean, I get full highlights and root shadow and a toner.
Oh yeah, I usually get a toner. I mean, you know, this is what happened from that. This is what happened from that, and I just wanted to point it out that like we did like 2 processes on my hair, and like it basically looks the exact same.
So basically, what happened today was that she made me do her hair, and then she made me watch 2 hours of this show.
I'm a good cousin. She's a good cousin. So Jeffrey also like loves the fact that like now Varia wants to marry him and he's being coy, and like he like presses her to admit that she made a mistake.
Yeah, he like press gangs her into like answering a question.
Yeah.
Like, what would your answer have been if you could go back in time?
Yeah. She's like, well, obviously,
like,
yes, I wish I
yeah,
didn't have to
then
pay for
he's
this
like,
ticket.
I have to think about it. I have this food for like what?
Yeah.
Food for what thought? Like,
Yeah.
what do you have to think about?
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
What are you gonna have for your food for thought? A little pasta with a rabbit? By the way, Kristen was like, that sounds good.
Rabbit's delicious.
What kind of sauce?
I have had braised rabbit. We had like a little bit of like a burgundy sauce with it. It's so good.
Would you have freshly squeezed grapefruit juice with it?
No.
What would you eat? What's the side drink of pasta with rabbit? Okay, honey. So then Varia meets the boys, honey, and I finally wrote down their names so we would know them. And it's Paxton and Dakota, which are just like the most like pioneer women names to give someone, like Paxton and Dakota, you know, God bless. I love the fact that Varia also like clocks Paxton's scarf and is like, what is that scarf, Paxton? And Paxton's like, this? I mean, it's a feminine scarf, which is fine, and I God bless it, but like, it was a statement. It was a scarf statement, you know?
Yeah.
And at one point, they're like looking over things, and the other kid, obviously Dakota, is like, are there skyscrapers in Russia? Now, here's what I'm just gonna say: if you have the means, and if your child goes to college, like for all intents and purposes, try to make them do like a summer abroad somewhere.
Yes,
these American kids gotta like know it's something else is happening in this world. Yeah. You know, like
it's important. We should go again.
LMU.
No, we're abroad.
Paris and Avignon.
That's right.
I'm just saying, like these, like you know, like are there skyscrapers in Russia? It's a huge ass continent. Like Moscow is a huge ass city. Like are there I mean, you know, it's God bless. I'm just saying, like if you can get out there and see the world. So also these kids also are like, well, what do you think of Varia? Like they ask their dad what he thinks of Varia right in front of Varia. Woman speaks basically better English than anyone else does, you know, in this series. I mean,
much better.
Yeah.
Much better.
Yeah. She's like,
she's lying.
I'm right here. I know what you say.
Yeah.
What did they expect her dad to be like? Well, she's not as nice. She's not as pretty as like before, you know.
But I'll take her anyway.
Yeah. But she came all this way. She's no Mary.
And then they asked about Mary.
Yeah. Then they're like, oh, by the way, like, wasn't that weird when like you came and Mary was there? Like, how did you guys get out of that sticky situation? You know.
And he's just like,
yeah. But they contend that like their dad and like Varia were like real smiley, and then one of the kids was like, yeah, they bounce off each other. And I have a really dirty mind, and I was just like, honey, wait till you see what happens at night. Ding, 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 ding. Okay. And then, you know, later on, you know, after the kids leave, Varia has this like smart sense to be like, now they're gone, I'll talk about them. They're amazing. They're awesome kids. And he's like, yeah, as long as they don't make the same mistakes in life that I did. And Varia's just like, don't bring it up. And he's like, the prison thing. Remember when I went to prison, I told you about it? No, it's because I went to prison. I don't want them to do the whole prison life. She's like, I know.
Yeah, she's trying to forget about it. But he won't let her.
Yeah. So then he takes her on a booze cruise, honey. They're drinking on that booze cruise, and he's like, I've always loved you, you know, and she's like, great, next step is where's the ring? And then the next thing we see is they're going hiking, honey. And then we're going in step by step into this, but they go to a wishing well. And we all know how wishing wells work. Kristen? I'm wishing for the one I love to find me today. Yeah. Right. So there's a well usually, and you throw a penny in, you make a wish. Bada bing, bada boom, done. Right? But in this sitch, honey, you go to a well, and then at the well, you write down something on a piece of paper, then you walk like at least 50 feet, some or other parts, and then you just like pin the wish to a bulletin board, and then you walk longer and you ring a bell. And then critters from the mountain come down, magical critters come and make the wish come true. Yeah.
That's how my wishing wells worked.
That's a whole lot of business.
Makes your wish more worth it because you had to work for it. Is it worth it?
Let me work it. My thing now, something in reverse. Yeah. Okay, well, Missy. I get it, Missy. By the way, you haven't yet, I would just go ahead and like this video because you're going to like it anyway. Yeah. And here's the thing. If you forgot or whatever, you can just flip that. Thumbs it up. Thumbs it up. Thumbs it up. Thumbs it up. Yeah, no, I could win any thumb war. I have huge ass hands.
They're beautiful and delicate and lovely. But you could defend yourself.
Yeah, with my thumbs.
Yeah.
Slap someone with my thumbs.
Exactly, which is what you guys should be doing. You should all be doing this on this video.
Yeah. Thumbsing it up. Okay, so
I'm not having a switching well.
Yeah, they put on a Sunday day. So then, honey, you know, like she, you know, rings the bell or whatever, and she looks back, and he's on that knee.
That's right.
And he proposes, and she's like, "That was my wish. The critters work fast. How do they know? They read Russian."
Yeah,
which I thought was cute. This whole part is awfully cute for someone who we know like doesn't deserve it, like Jeffrey, because he's like, I know. This is like hard because you're like, you want to be happy for someone in the series, you know?
Yeah,
like,
and, you know, I'm looking at him, I'm like, oh, he's really, like, it's a smile. Like, he's not a bad looking, he's actually, like, a nice looking guy. Like,
and then you remember, like,
and then yes, he sucks you in with, like, his perfect smile, and you're like, wait, you're, like, a batterer and, like, ex-con.
Yes. By the way, thank you so much, Kitty Arcade, for that beautiful, oh, look at this, like, very Erica-themed super chat. Thank you, Kitty. I love you. You're so lovely. I appreciate you, honey. Thank you so much. Love a little rainbow in my life. We need it.
We do.
Yeah. Okay. So their wishes come true, honey, and then she has to like leave and go back to Russia, you know, and she says, to have that ring is great news, but to have the person will be better. And you're like, oh, that's so sweet. Oh, no, Maria, like maybe you have to go home and do like, hire one of those PIs everyone keeps hiring. And do like a Google, you know, like go down and deep into the man you want to marry and just make sure that like there's not pending lawsuits because he's a batterer.
Okay, and he still has to go to court on additional charges apparently.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. He's like, there's multiple women, like ex-wives and ex-girlfriends who like come out and like said things. And that was before like, that's like not even the drug charges where he like supposedly used his own kids, Paxton and Dakota, as like drug mules. Not drug mules, but like they were involved in like the game in some way.
These children need a virtual therapist.
Yeah. Zoom. Yeah.
Actually, I can't. They're not in the state. But life coaching.
Yeah, life coach.
Oh.
Same thing. Maybe not same thing, but you know, some stuff.
Okay.
Well, no, I didn't say
But no,
that.
but it's not.
She didn't say that.
But it's not.
I said that. Okay. Okay, Lisa and Usman.
This was
Yeah,
my
make sure that
favorite
was
coupling.
a big gulp. Yeah, make sure that was a
It was
big
my
gulp,
favorite-
honey.
It was my favorite coupling.
Mm-hmm.
And yet my least favorite all at the same time.
Honey, it's hard for them. So to pick up where they were, honey, Usman had taken Lisa by the purple pool with the purple uplighting or in this beautiful hotel they're staying at with his brothers, Farouk, Mohammed, you know, and like Lisa was finally told what's what, which is that you can't be such a like snaggletooth horror bitch all the time to him. And she didn't take it well. She storms away. And he's like, he comes and like has to talk to her. And like the brothers, I'm sure, are just like, leave this woman. What is she? We don't need her, you know, like, but he wants the Billboard top hit in America, honey. Yeah. So he goes after her and he's like, we don't do that. And then Lisa's like, I think I was just super stressed out. And it's like, that's why you've been stressed the whole time because you literally act the exact same throughout this whole season. Yeah. And he's like, I don't know why we're always having problem all the time. And I'm like, you say that so much. Like you literally are like a broken record talking about like how horrible your lives are together. He's like, I know why I'm marrying. No. So Lisa's like, I know why I'm marrying you, not your celebrity. It's because I love you. Yeah. I mean, yeah, obviously it's not his celebrity. He's not a celebrity. And he says, I have never denied your love and I cannot say no to you now.
Well, that part was just so hilarious to me because she was like asking him, you know, do you love me back? And he goes, well, you know, I've never denied you my love. I've never he was basically like what I gained from what he said was I've never denied myself to you. Like I've never denied like serving that to you, but I'm not going to say I love you.
No, I can't.
But I will act like it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. And I'm not going to deny acting like it now.
Yeah. We're almost to the home stretch.
Yeah,
I can't believe I got my mom to say yes to this. So like, if I got my mom to say yes to this, then like, this is easy peasy.
Yeah, exactly.
Do you see the purple pool? Honey, we're going to dive in that purple pool tomorrow night at the end of our wedding.
Purple
pool.
Purple pool. Purple pool.
Right. That's the only part that's all I know.
Me too. Everybody knows that part.
Yeah. So they get up the next morning and then he's like so excited. He's like, come see your king. And so she comes out. She's like, you look so great. And then she puts on her wedding dress, Kristen. First of all, the zipper for her wedding. First of all, okay. She goes and gets the fabric and it's like some fabric or whatever. And then he zips it up.
Horrible fabric.
The zipper is like a tarp zipper. You know, like it's plastic, thick tarp zipper. And then she zips it up and she looks at him and he's like, huh.
The best part.
Girl, where's that bra? Wait, how did he say to you, remember?
He said
Madame, you can't forget to wear brassiere.
He was like, it's customary, like it's proper to wear brassiere or something like that.
Yeah. He just saw them like low-hanging fruit, honey.
Yeah, he just like, he was like, oh, but you're going to put on a bra, right? And she was like, no, I can't because it's sheer up here. And he was just like,
why didn't you fix it? Why did you get this dress then, you know?
Oh, okay. So, okay. You don't, no makeup and your hair and dress.
Clip.
Just a banana clip.
Banana clip.
No makeup. Nothing.
Very, very cash sandals.
Just sandals.
Yeah. I mean, like, sandals is even too big of a word for what she had on her feet.
They were...
Slides.
Slides. They were slides.
Slides.
Not Gucci slides.
No.
These were Jesus sandals.
Not even UGG slides. I mean, like, not...
No.
Yeah.
No. These are the kind of sandals that they give you at, like, med spa retreats.
Mm-hmm.
They're earth shoes.
They are earth shoes.
Earth shoes.
Mm-hmm.
Earth shoes.
So she, I mean, you know, she's wearing that. She's calling him my African king, you know, like they, you know, they're really leaning into really those things. They go to their wedding, honey, and the officiant is like trying to get this done real fast. And they go to the vows and Usman's like, I, soldier boy, take you, baby girl Lisa, to be my wife. I mean, and the family cannot look at them. Like the mom is just like,
yeah, I can't believe I produced this.
Yeah. The brothers are just like,
we're not related to him.
Yeah. Like even that one little girl, you know, that like has been like paraded around is just like, you know, and like the official is like, okay, let's get it done. You know, he starts clapping, like, you know, at the very end, like he has like 7 more weddings to do that day. And like all of them are probably going to be like a better off wedding than this. The mommy says that it is customary to expect 2 kids from this coupling in a new wedding in 3 years. She expects Lisa to give birth to 2 kids in the next 3 years. When's the last time Lisa had her period? I'm just going to say 97.
Yeah, I'd say that's great.
She ain't gonna have no kids. Not gonna have 2 kids.
She's not.
You could give her 30 years, honey. She's not having 1 kid. I mean,
yeah, it's not gonna happen.
No.
But that's why he's gonna get.
Yeah, she can't do it all, honey. This is the tradition. Lisa has to know. Like
tradition.
Lisa had done absolutely no research about who she was getting married to, and now she's going to the consequences.
No, it's Soulja Boy.
Yeah.
She didn't know.
I don't know. Lisa gets into her new outfit, honey, for the reception. A reception dress. You know, she does that quick change, honey, the Oscars. She's just like, shows up. Yeah. And this dress is actually kind of pretty, except for the fact that the zipper's broken. I mean, like, it must be hard to get like a good zipper, you know, in Nigeria. It's like a red gown. They're at the Coco Cafe. So she can't dance with Usman, like it's not tradition. Like she just gets to like go sit in the corner with that one girl baby on her lap. She's like a human sofa, and just watch Usman dance with his like friends and stuff like that. And guess what? Mommy and Mohammed, his brother, weren't feeling well and couldn't come. Yeah, I'm sure they weren't feeling well.
How would you feel?
Yeah. And Farouk, the other brother, is like, at first, or maybe it wasn't Farouk, I'm not quite sure, but one of the people are like, at first we thought she was too old and fat, but now it's okay. She's still too old and fat. I mean, they're not, you know, like, it isn't like, yeah, like now that I've gotten to know her, like she's horrible, in fact. But now she's too old, too fat. She's really mean.
She sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But they're smoking hookah. Did you like? I like the little hookah nod, you know. Yeah.
You have it downstairs.
Yeah, we have to like get the coals and everything. I don't know if we have the stuff.
Nothing.
Yeah. He sings to her, you know, like, baby, I will pray for you. And then he's like, we did it, husband and white woman. Like, that is like too much. I mean, like, someone has to slap. Like, I don't understand why his brothers don't slap some Simpsons, and it's like, no.
What?
Don't be so, like, why are you so obsessed with like a white woman? Like, look what you're getting. You are getting the bottom of the barrel. Why? Because you're obsessed with her like somewhat paler, wrinkly, crotchety, crepey skin. I mean, my
how beautiful
God.
Nigerian women are. Gorgeous.
It's so maddening, you know? It is maddening. So she has to leave. It's very sad, you know, like he sings to her as the bellman takes her bags, and she's like, hug this pillow tonight and think it's me.
She's having a full emotional meltdown as she's leaving, and like, my heart hurts, and she's crying. He's like, get out, please leave. Like,
I'll come back. I'll get to
and then she has the pillow comment. He goes, oh yeah, I will. Like, because it's so squishy.
Plus, he gets to go back and sleep in that bed with like his 2 other brothers now. He's just like, I'll get a good night's sleep finally with that one, not just like. She also like, what happened to talk about hair dye? There was something that happened to her hair in the final episode. Like, it was pinned up in such a way, like she in like a sort of like a weird like thing happening here, but then it was like 5 colors. Listen, I understand my hair is a bunch of colors.
Clip thing happening like this, and it was like a little like pop in the front, like that.
There was blonde and gray, and then at some points yellow happening and gold. Like it was like all of the colors. Dad, do you want to come say hi? No. This happens every live. It's really fun. It's really fun right now. People are enjoying me and Kristen.
It is fun.
Come say.
I don't enjoy you. I'm working.
He's working, is what he said. It's 8:40 on a Sunday night.
He's working.
He's not working.
He's not working.
Okay, so
yes.
David and Lana. The Lons to the Lons.
Oh my God.
So where we pick up is they've had a date, and now they're going to have another date, but still he and Lana have to make all their arrangements through the app. Yeah, through the website. I keep saying app. It's obviously through the pay website. And it's like, which is sketchy AF because he has to like pay to send any message. And she's like, whatever. So, and she won't go to the hotel that he's staying at. She's like, she put a big boundary.
It's like, she's like, we need more time. Hasn't it been 7 years?
Yeah.
I understood that correctly, right?
Yeah, you're right. You're not wrong. Yeah.
We need more time.
We need more time.
Sorry, need more time.
7 more years. Oh, thank you for that beautiful super chat, Liz. Liz, thank you. You're so lovely. Cheers to you, Liz.
Cheers to you, Liz.
Liz, your comment before that said, Usman is going to get more young wives, have kids, and come to USA and make money. Honey, yes.
But probably not as like any sort of Soulja Boy-esque singer.
No. He's going to make money as like an Uber driver. But you know what? When the economy reopens, we'll need them.
Yeah, or maybe like a reality TV show.
Yeah, like they could go on Marriage Boot Camp or one of those like BS shows, like, yeah. Because they, at this point, are the only couple that got married.
Yeah.
They got married. Happened.
I saw it.
So, yeah, she won't go to the hotel. We're talking about David and Lana now. They have but they see each other. They make the decision to go on another date. They have a very, very, very long hug. I mean, every one of their hugs just like is David is holding on for dear life.
And she's like, she's her hands like open. She's like, I feel she's just like with a stone cold face. She's just like, her hands are like fully open. She won't embrace him. She's like,
I know you can see her counting in her mind, like
yes,
1,000, 2,000,
yeah.
1,000, 4, 1,000, And then they're conversing through the Google Translate app, and then he finally's like, I want to leave the site. I want to like get on something with you, and like I want to be able to text you like normal people. And he like says that into the Google app, and we're gonna like get her response. And her response is like, oh, that's a good idea. Okay, me too. And it's like, why did that take so long? Did you never ask her? Has she just been waiting this whole time for you to ask her?
I mean, to be fair, Dave, right? Dave?
Yeah.
Yeah. He doesn't seem like he takes much initiative in his life.
No, not ever. Except to get a toupee and style it every morning. Bye, Kristen. No, I love her. He's like, I'm in love with you and I have something for you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be a ring.
Oh, we all do. But it's an iPhone.
I'll take it.
Here's the thing.
I'll take it.
She has a phone. We had watched her during the like producer's first like 24 thing. They're when they were like 24 hours before this meeting, like they gave a little insight into her life. She was on the phone with her friend. And we saw her phone, and I'm 98% sure it was an iPhone, just like talking to her friend. Remember the friend was like, is he going to buy you presents? She's like, I hope so. Yeah. She's been having a phone. She did not have a phone. Colleen. So he gets her a phone, honey, and she's very happy with the phone, and he's excited too because finally they can talk or whatever. And it's like in my mind, I'm like, you're gonna get like barely any more conversation, communication with. Like you think that you're betting her this phone, you're gonna like be able to text her emojis all day long, and she's still gonna like ignore the day you were born,
Yeah, she is gonna ignore.
So even though he hired the PI, right, that he like low-key fired, he like goes back to Sergey, and Sergey ends up sending him all of the pictures of the dating profiles that she has had on different sites. And he can see that like those are pictures of her, and it does say her name, and it does say the actual birthday and age
and height.
And height that she has told him. So it's like,
but he's still like, this is all bullshit.
Yeah. So I'm gonna write back to you. Add this to my case file, Sergey. Insert photo. Me
like
and
a
Lana.
selfie.
Yeah. And then just like send. I showed that Sergey that I got suckered by this blonde woman that was on multiple dating websites.
Yeah. Good for Dave.
So guess what? It's the last day, and she has to unfortunately babysit. You think that maybe she can get someone else, or maybe like David can hang out with her and the nephew, or like how long do you babysit? Like, is it an all-day affair?
I really like that she hasn't hung out with him at all, basically, since he's been there at
I
all.
mean, yeah.
Like zero.
She has done the most minimal. She has done the least amount of effort any woman could possibly put into a relationship.
Yeah, it like kills me that she did that and she gets what's coming to her. And I got broken up with not so long ago for literally not responding in the morning after a good night text.
Could you imagine if you're like, excuse me, sir, I prefer all communication through a pay website, and you're lucky if you get a reply and you paid for it.
And you came to Russia to visit me.
Yeah.
And I didn't see you the whole time, except for like 3 days.
Yeah, and also just so you know, David this is the 4th time he's been there. This is the 4th time they're supposed to meet up, I mean. It's a really big testimony for like people who are single to be, or like women like in this age, because can you watch this? You're just like, Lana, like, not that we want to be with David, we don't. But it's like Lana does the bare minimum and bare effort of showing any sort of affection, warmth, that she likes them. I mean, like, she gives nothing.
Nothing.
And he's obsessed with her.
Obsessed.
Yeah.
But then you have to think about, do you want to marry David?
No, I guess not.
No.
But it's just interesting.
It's very interesting.
Food for thought, pasta with rabbit for thought.
Delicious. Little ravioli.
Little bunny ravioli?
Bunny ravioli with little truffles, black truffle. Delicious. I'll make it for you.
Yeah, I like bunny-shaped pasta. Like, I already said this. Like Annie's.
My mom bought me more Annie's crackers today, and they have stickers that are collectible.
Oh, yeah.
It's exciting.
That is exciting.
Yeah.
To eat a carp would be exciting.
Yeah.
But so the last day, and he was like, I'm not gonna be able to see Lana, like she's not gonna hang out with me, but tomorrow before I go to the airport, she said she'd come.
Yeah, he was ecstatic.
For that. Yeah. Like, and he's like, I see couples in the airport and they say goodbye to each other, and I wish that was me.
Mm-hmm.
So he decides to call her on the phone he just bought her, and guess what? She declines that right to voicemail. She doesn't.
Go figure.
Yeah, she doesn't give an F. It's just so crazy.
She don't care.
And I was wondering, like, like that was the first time that like the cameras caught him using the phone, but like that he's been low key like texting her the minute he bought her that phone. I know. I'm just like, can you imagine the emojis and the gifts that he sent, and how many awkward like autocorrect that he's had.
Hi, baby.
Yeah.
I miss you.
When it'd be like, hi, baby. Wow. Because he does that. Like, by the way, like he would always say, wow. Wow. He says, thanks, baby kisses. And then he wonders if she's as attracted to him as he is to her. And like, no is the answer. I mean, no. Okay. He's like, how are you feeling about our relationship right now, when she shows up the next day? And she's like, we need to develop our relationship. And we're like, yeah, more than you've talked or whatever. We are here, our last place together. David looks at her. So this is it. I have to say goodbye. She's like, yes. He's like, he hugs her, and then he goes to leave, and then he looks at her and he's just come back. He just starts crying. He's like, I don't want to go. I don't want to go yet.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, I love you, Lana. And she's like, ha ha ha. Looks away. And she looks back, and motherfucker's on his knee.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, Lana, will you marry me? She says yes.
Yeah.
She says yes.
Yeah.
By the way, she has huge teeth. I look at them a lot, and I mean, God bless. This is not taken away from her. I think that she's actually very, very lovely. I think she's pretty. I think she's pretty. I kept going back and forth of whether she looked 28. She looked more 28-ish in this episode than previously.
Mm-hmm.
I think that she's very slender,
Mm-hmm.
which is lovely, and I do like that red kind of maroon coat. She has interesting teeth. I have small teeth for me, and she has like really big teeth.
She does have really big teeth.
Yeah.
Just an observation.
Yeah.
It's neither good nor bad. Because it's what it is.
Yeah. I mean, maybe you were thinking the same thing, and just me saying so. It's like, oh, Chris, good call up those teeth.
Yeah.
Okay, we're moving on, honey, to Ed and Rosemary. I mean, I shouldn't even say Rosemary because she's not in this. She's not. Ed and his daughter, Tiffany. Ed and so, my dad's making toast or something.
It smells really good.
It does smell good.
I
know.
Give it to me, please.
It does smell good. Yeah, eat it. So he's sad that his relationship with Rosemary failed. He's ready to mend his relationship with Tiffany, his daughter. And like this whole episode's about how Tiffany was like the most important thing in the world, and like that. I'm like, you barely talked about it in the Philippines. Like to your new love, Rosemary, it wasn't like you talked about like Rosemary. Let me tell you about Tiffany, my like daughter that I care so much about.
Didn't happen.
Not ever. So he has to go to his mom's house to get Tiffany, and they're gonna like try and like bring back.
Mm-hmm. She's really good at catching little
flies. Yeah. My big hands.
Yeah.
He brings her flowers. The flowers are nice. Yeah.
And she's just like, thanks. Like pass it off to stage left.
Yeah. She's like, hey, hi, and then they go to some. Dad. Okay. I really want him to tell me what he cooked.
Are you hungry?
Yeah. How can you tell from like the many times I keep bringing him food in this? I'm just like, Annie's macaroni and cheese pasta with rabbit. Dad?
Uncle Mike?
We just want to ask you what did you cook?
I didn't cook. No, I experienced some toast.
Yeah, I knew it was toast.
There's some bagels in this lower fridge.
Bagels.
I make bagels.
Yeah, her bagels are great. She has this like skinny recipe that has like Greek yogurt in it. It tastes just like regular bagel.
Yeah, the bomb.
Has good macros.
Great macros.
Okay, so they go someplace and Tiffany puts on her glasses because she just want her dad to look in the eye. And in the reflection of the glasses, you see
everything.
Yeah, you not only see what's this person's name again? Ed. I don't know why I put Tom. That's not his name. Tom is Darcy's man. So you see Ed, and then behind Ed, you see like the cameraman, just like. And he's like, "You're right. It blew up in my face." She's like, "Well, she was 23 and I'm 29, and that's disgusting, Dad. And I told you what a horrible choice that was, and how selfish and gross you were, and you just wouldn't pay attention. You were just like not taking my word. I just felt like you were just like, F you, Tiffany. I'm gonna do my business." And he was like, "I was selfish. I'm sorry." And I want to be like, do you know that you were selfish? So can you elaborate on how selfish you were? Because you were really horrible to like everyone involved. Like not only your daughter, Tiffany, I don't think my lipstick, but also Rosemary. Like you haven't told Mary, your mom, or Tiffany what a horrible monster you were. And how like you lied to her just to like get whatever way, and how many like embarrassing things you did to her.
Yeah.
When the whole time she had to deal with the way that you are and didn't say a word about it. Ugh.
Not one word.
And then he's like, "Tiffany, you're the love of my life." And I thought that was weird. And let's talk about it.
Yeah. Can we talk about that?
Yeah. Now, both of us, you know my relationship with my dad. I'm very open and honest, which is like we have a very close relationship or whatever. And also Kristen has a very close relationship with her dad.
Yeah, we're both like only children, only daughters.
Yeah, daddy's girls. To
yeah,
max.
Totally.
My dad has never been like, "You're the love of my life." Even though I low-key know it. But I mean, I'm saying it's like, but like, not really.
But,
like, it's like, like, I don't. It's first of all a lot of pressure to put on a child. You can't. I don't want like my mom. Like, I don't want. You should never like be like, "You're the most. You are everything in my life, and the only time that I've experienced happiness or love is within you."
Well, yeah. I mean, it creates a really interesting dynamic between like father and child in that way, or like parent and child, where you put this expectation on your child to take care of you. So this child now becomes like a parentified child, where this child's like, okay, now there's an expectation for like me to take care of you and me to like fulfill your needs emotionally, which is completely inappropriate. Like no child should be the love of their parent's life. It's like the light of their life, or like I love you the most in my life, but like the love of my life it's a romantic term.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like,
It's a romantic
that's
term.
never been platonic, not one time ever, or familial. Never.
Yeah.
It's really strange.
Yeah. And then it also hurts them because if I feel like he's just saying that to manipulate her to like get back to a place they were together before he like ruined the trust by like trying to like, you know, discard her very, very smart advice and go to another. And I feel like when you say things like that, if he tries to like be with someone else again, it's just like it's not. I don't know. I can't put it, but you did it very well because you're smart in this situation. It's just it rubbed me the wrong way.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like it.
No, it's not. It's inappropriate.
It's inappropriate. It's not
Really
right.
I agree.
So yeah. So you know, he just stays making mistakes or whatever. By the way, again, I'll give you another little like. Please like this video. Please thumbs up this video if you haven't. There's 150 people in this room, and there's 54 likes, and we would love you to just spread the love by giving it a thumbs up. That way people can find the room.
Love.
Spread it, honey. Okay, so you know what? We have only BS people left, but let's go into this. So Stephanie hasn't spoken to Erica since she got back. Big surprise. Erica hates her. But like Stephanie Hull's thing, right? Like the reason why she would even have a segment is that she wants to come out to her mom. And her mom was like old school Czech Republic, you know, like little backstories that like they immigrated this country together. It's just the two of them, you know?
Okay.
So it's like,
Makes sense.
and yes, Stephanie has like health problems and Stephanie's a YouTuber and like, you know, her mom, you know, like treats her kind of with like kid gloves or whatever.
Right.
So, a little super chat. Thank you so much. Cheers. Oh. Well, here, do you want some of this? This was the end of this bottle, but when we go downstairs and make another toast, no, I'm just kidding. I'll make something else. We'll drink. We can make one more. You want to give you one?
Open it. Thank you.
Weird color one. It's like,
It is weird. It's like
why is it brown? This is the end of the bottle,
like
maybe.
10 years old.
Yeah. I wish this was the color of my hair. Okay, just kidding.
No, you don't.
Actually, I don't. It's disgusting.
You really don't.
So she finally is going to come out to her mom. She's like, Mom, I'm bi. And then the mom is like, I think you are just confused. You've had lots of toxic relationships and you don't know what bi is.
Mm-hmm.
All you have, you know, like, all you know is how to have big boobs, you know? Like, she doesn't say this, but like, that's like what
That's the
thought is.
connotation.
Mom shakes the head and then she's like, this is who I am. I am big breasted, but also bi. All things can happen, Mom.
Yeah.
And the mom was like, it makes me sad. I see you with a Prince Charming and I see you getting married somewhere in the Czech Republic. And it's like, I don't know what was crazier.
In the Czech Republic, like.
Yeah, like, I don't know if I thought it was crazy that you thought you were going to marry Prince Charming, but no, you think she should go get married in the Czech Republic?
Yeah, she did. That's what she thought.
Boy, did she have a whole plan for her daughters.
She had a whole plan. Who's the guy?
That-
Who's the guy like in at the table with them? Is it her brother?
Oh, yeah. I didn't pay attention to that guy. Yeah,
And
she
he
does
just
have a
like
brother.
sat there.
Wait, did she have a brother? Yeah.
Who
it's
was the guy?
No, wait.
Was that her brother?
Maybe that was the...
Little scruffy looking kid?
Yeah, I think she has a brother. I thought it was just her. Oh, no. Yeah, maybe she does have a brother, or like it's like the mother also has a... Yeah, and they make borscht.
Yeah, borscht is delicious. It has rabbit in it.
Yeah. Oh, does it really?
You can.
God, I love that rabbit.
Fun buns.
And so, you know, it's like not the best reaction that she wants her mom to have, you know, which is like.
But also, like, it wasn't scary. Like, I felt like the way she was talking about it before, she was like, Mom's not going to hear me, and she's just going to, like, attack me. And she, like, her mom was just like, your happiness is important to me. I love you.
Yeah, because, like, then she's like, in the future, do you want me to tell you if I'm dating a woman? And she's like, oh, yeah, of course. I'll accept anything that makes you happy. And it's like, we waited this whole season to have this react. Like, by the way, that mom already knew that she was bi. Moms know.
That wasn't a surprise.
Yeah, that wasn't a surprise. Look at you. Also, you have a YouTube channel where you talk about being bi all day long. So the mom probably, like, caught a whiff or two.
Or two.
Then the mom decides to give her a hug, but it's not as good as Erica's mom's hug. And we know that. That Erica's mom knows how to give a good hug. That Erica's mom, I mean, she could cure the world with her hugs. She should bottle them.
Can you tell me what that hug was like?
I mean, this is the worst, ugliest angle for me. I want you to, this is how much I love you. Look at the screen, Kristen. Look how ugly I look at this point.
You look beautiful.
No.
I love you. This is a wonderful hug.
You know what? That was a better hug than David and Lana get. Okay. Yolanda and Williams. What am I going to say this? Williams. Yolanda hadn't heard from him. Then he texted her, "I'm sorry you haven't heard from me." And she's like, "I miss you so much," or whatever. None of this is real. And then Kara was like, "Let's hire a private investigator." So they video chat the private investigator, and Yolanda decides to do a hairstyle for this. The most important part of the Yolanda segment is Yolanda's hairstyle in this video chat with the private investigator. It is like, yeah, it is the swoopiest.
It's a wave. It's a wave. Yes. Yeah. It looks. Yeah. Yeah. Except it's like even more.
Yeah.
It's like also like your hair looks. The color looks great right now.
I know. It's like
it's like it's like this whole It's like
it is
this. There's a lot of space underneath here. Yeah.
Oh, I loved it.
That's really great.
I can't believe that we had. First of all, we all deserve to have seen what the scammer looked like, and the fact that they didn't show us him. No. Fuck you. I don't like you, TLC. That's mean. We had to sit through this whole goddamn thing. We don't get to see him. That's dumb.
You get to see him.
I mean, I do love Yolanda's hairstyle, and I have made that perfectly clear. But like, we need to see what this person looks like and who this person is. And is it just Kara in the background being like, "I need to teach you a lesson, Mom"? Is it whoever catfished Mary on Sister Wives? Is it that person? Like, I mean, we should know.
We need to know.
I will say, no, I don't know what I was going to say. Oh no, wine hit. I don't know what I was going to say. If I think about it, I'll tell you later. But like, that's so dumb, and I'm so mad that we have to deal with this person. Okay, last couple. And again, I made this joke before, but it is the couple of the most enduring love that could possibly happen. It's between Darcy and Stacey. Twins forever. Remember Darcy and Stacey? I can tell. Darcy, remember they're in the car, and I called them Spy versus Spy.
Yes. Okay. Yes. Yes.
Okay.
There we go. Yeah.
So Darcy and Stacey get in a car, and Darcy's all in black, and Stacey's all in white, and it's Spy versus Spy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And Stacey's like, "Darcy, is Tom still with that woman?" And then Darcy lays it on. She's like, "I don't know. However, I got a message." And because I blocked Tom and he can't contact me, but I did get a message from Tom's good friend who reached out to me, and he said that he's been friends with Tom for 20 years back in Nottingham, and that he knows the situation. He wants to try and facilitate some sort of conversation. And I'm like, "Is that Hammy?" Which is another friend that is that you, Hammy? Hammy, is that you? But Darcy doesn't reply. Then later on that night, honey, she gets another message. And this message is from Tom's mom, but that's Tom's sister, right?
Right.
Tom's mom is not using a phone. And I doubt very much Tom's mom's like, "I got to get to the bottom of Tom's love life with Darcy." That's Tom's sister, because Tom's sister wants to be on that TV. And by the way, we want her on that TV. We want her. So she's like, "And I didn't respond to Tom's mom either. No, mommy, I don't care, I don't understand how you guys say that word in English, in British English, which is obviously exactly how I did mommy. But
Mommy.
In this country, we say mommy, and we don't have to respond to you."
Mommy.
Then they go to a nail salon. you know, and it starts to get a little fishy because here's the thing, Stacy, as we know, is also dating so I didn't tell you this. Okay, so Stacy, the twin sister, is dating a guy from a country, forgot where. It's like Bulgaria. No, Bulgaria. No. It's
Bavaria.
No, they'll tell you. It's one of those other countries, okay? And his name is Florin, okay? And he's young, he's hot, okay? And they went to go visit the Moldova.
Moldova.
No, that's not
Moldova.
it. No, that's where what's his face is from with Elizabeth. German dude. I know who you're talking about, but that's that hot guy with Elizabeth.
9 German dude.
Albania.
Albania.
Okay, Albania.
Okay, we're all sex trafficking. It's great.
Oh, well. It'll be super hot. Okay, so when Stacy went to go visit when Darcy went to go visit Tom, her British bloke who they're talking about in England, Stacy went to go visit Florin, and then they both met up. Okay.
Okay.
And then so they all 4 met. So it had like they were all friends. That's putting it. But Tom and Florin got to be friends. In fact, when Tom started cheating on Darcy with Amanda, there's this new woman, and didn't tell Darcy. But what he did is he sent pictures of the new girl Amanda to Florin, as if Florin's not going to tell Stacy, as if Stacy's not going to tell Darcy, and it's like super shitty, right? Okay, so now Florin,
that's terrible.
Yeah, it's horrifying. So then Stacy is going to get the K1 visa, I think, for Florin Poppin. Like he's going to get his interview for this visa, honey. And so she decides that she's going to get secret nails. She's going to manifest what she wants on her nails, and it's wedding nails.
It's wedding nails.
You know how these sisters are. So like, you know, like Stacey's like, I want wedding nails, and she looks at Darcy like, that's what I want.
Manifest that.
Now, what are your ideal wedding nails, Kristen? Like for your wedding, what kind of nails are you going to get?
I'm going to get like a nice, like light neutral color.
Like Lisbon Wants More, like
Kiss the Bride.
Oh yeah, that's that's the name of that one. Yeah,
yeah.
Which is like a pale, like light pink. You know,
like a chalky light pink.
Yeah,
very sheer color.
Yeah, much more sheer than like let's say like the one that you have now, which is like Not About You.
Not About You. Yeah.
But Darcy and Stacy, their version of wedding nails is like bling.
Yeah, it's like white like glitter acrylic.
Yeah, like they're basically like gypsy sisters, you know, like so they're like, you know, it's just like acrylic, gel, and then just like all of the rhinestones and all of the pearls, honey. Yeah. And Darcy is just sitting there seething because her sister's getting wedding nails. She's just like, really had to do this with me? Cool. I had to be here to watch her wedding nails. Cool. You know that I'm never going to find love.
Why not?
Darcy's like, maybe I should date older. And I was just like, yeah. Yes, you should. Yeah. Yes, you should. Yeah. How did you? Yes, absolutely. Yeah. You should be dating older. Come on.
Yeah, that was actually your exact reaction.
Yeah, because I'm just like, I should be dating older. Oh, no? Okay. No. You know, and at one point also like Darcy's like, I just don't know what I'm doing wrong. And then Stacey like doesn't offer any sort of advice about that. But then she's like, yeah, I'll date older. And then Darcy's like, well, I don't need a man to put a diamond on my finger when I can get a cubic zirconian nail bling right now, you know? And then she just like, they both get trashy nails. And they go on with their life. And that was that episode. And that was that season.
But when they look in the mirror, all they see is Donatella Versace.
Yeah. They're both aging into that.
That's fabulous.
Sometimes Darcy's confessionals at the nail salon, she is such an interesting creature, you know, like their style is so interesting, like what they find, you know, like it's either like all or nothing, like they're either like dressed to the nines with everything done or just like falling apart, you know, like there is no like natural natty beat, you know, like natural, like day where it's like, I'm just gonna straighten my natural hair, or like, like put it into like a high bun that's like, and like do like a little bit of makeup and a little mascara. It's either like nothing or everything.
Yeah, exactly.
Like it's either House of Lashes or like I haven't slept in
Or
5
nothing.
days. Yeah, it's either like, yeah. I mean,
God bless.
so we have gone through this whole episode. So it's been an hour. So we're going to give you guys some time and we're going to talk to you guys now. But if you are just rewatching this, we have nothing more to say.
No.
The next 2 episodes are going to be the tell-alls. I'm excited about what they're going to show. I can't believe, again, they didn't show us Williams. That makes me really upset. Obviously, as a person, but we're going to eat dinner, so we can't stay on too long. We're really craving some toast.
Toast.
Make us protein.
Toast protein?
I meant for Chris. She wants kids. It's true. I love that you guys know me and my wants so bad. Darcy is the cubic zirconia of beauty queens and a legend in her own mind. That's absolutely true.
That person who wants kids was older guys don't typically want kids. That's what that person was referring to.
Well, sometimes. She's trying to live quite single. She leaves her kids often, it seems. I mean, she has to make that money on that reality show, honey. Darcy and her sister, for that matter, needs to stop the cosmetic procedures. Darcy will be Asian next season. I mean, they're not going to stop. I mean, and not only are they not going to stop, they're never going to pay for any more cosmetic procedures, which means they'll be taking free cosmetic procedures, which means they'll be taking bargain basement doctors who will just be like, yeah, I'll fill your face full of cement. Yeah. Cement. If you just give me an Instagram shout out, they're like, yes, sign us up. And can Stacey come too? So it's like, it's not going to be good.
Yeah.
I feel sorry. Do you think Varia and what's his face will get married? I mean, at the end of this, it sure felt like they were going to get married.
It should. I mean,
but I think that like her brother or something that's going to say something like, I don't know. I just feel like she's a smart girl. She's going to like pick up on what's happening and what he's not telling her. I feel sorry for her poor daughters. Imagine what they're going through with this desperate thirster for a mom. Oh, Mr. C, you're not from America. I can tell by your mom. Darcy and Stacey at the brother's grave was a TLC low point. I know, Colleen. That was so, again, like, I love the fact that I was like, wait, when did the brother die? And it was like so long ago. Made it seem like it was like last week.
Also, you're right. Mr. C is definitely some sort of British. Commonwealth.
Darcy dates men that she thinks will look good to others who see her with him, which is weird, Denya, because I would think that someone like Darcy would want to be the good-looking one in the pair. She wouldn't care, like, as long as they have money, but like, yeah, she wants some sort of like trophy husband. When to me, like all the procedures makes me feel like she instead wants to be the trophy wife. It's kind of a different, whatever, it's different. Looks like
Topeka, Kansas, Mr. C. Okay.
Oh, Mom. American as apple pie, born into. Then what was Baby Boo? Do people say mum?
I don't.
I love it though. I love that you did.
I do too.
I love American Pie. I'm like so hungry. I mean, apple pie. It sounds good.
American Pie, apple pie. I mean, there's a whole apple pie moment in that.
Yep. I don't like the movie American Pie. I like this at the time. It looks like her and her daughters have a good relationship. It actually does. I shouldn't say. I mean, it actually does. The fact Varia wasn't on the tell-all says they're together still. Yeah, maybe the fact that Varia learned all of this stuff, about Dave, what's his name, Jeffrey, and still wants to be with him and didn't want to like deal with all the backlash of being like, you're an anti-feminist for being with a blah, and she's like, that's not what I've experienced. I mean, I have no idea. I'm making this up.
Mr. C, the overseas.
I can't believe Lana agreed to marry the doofus and the duster. Tell us what you think about that. Doofus and the duster. Oh, I just think that she like was on all those sites to get married to an American man, and she actually found one who, for some reason, has some money. He does have some money. David is quote unquote wealthy. Yeah, he's not destitute. So she's like, great. Now, what she doesn't know is the unicycle and the van life and blah blah blue. But she's like, yeah, I know. Talk to you. That's funny. I can't believe. Oh yeah, I said that already. Doofus and Duster is great. She looks repulsed by him. Yeah. She does in every way. So when he was like, I just wonder if she's attracted to me as much as I'm attracted to her, and I'm gonna be like, are you insane?
You really have to question like these people's sanity, like male and female, who are older, / like and unattractive and like not in good shape and are like, wearing toupees, let's just say, for instance, hypothetical situation, and they are with attractive younger people, and it's like, but in what world? Like, when you look in the mirror, what do you see?
Yeah. And how do you expect her to be as attracted to you as you are to her?
And I've been like very attracted to plenty of like unattracted men because of their personalities and like chemistry and things like that. But like, it's not like he's got some raging great personality.
No, and you can tell the chemistry isn't there.
There's no chemistry.
Right. Right. How did he even make money? Like, I'm like, how are you smart enough to even make money?
What does he do?
Because it's like, how were you at some point cognizant and then it just like slowly faded? I mean, I just don't know. Yeah, he's not super rich, but like, I do think, David is a catch. How many guys can ride a unicycle while driving an RV full of cats? You're right. That is skills. The domestic gordita. Oh my God, that is the best name. Apparently Mary has domestic violence charges too. I did read that.
Oh.
I did. So that's why Mary's like takes one to know one. Well, what do they have in common? Like, what do they discuss? I mean, about learning English? I don't know. Like, can't send message. You guys. Always wondered who was dressing these people. How about Pedro and Chantel's people at the Dude Ranch? Who's dressing them? Them. They don't have, like, there's definitely this.
No, it's not like a costume show.
Yeah. No one's, like, giving David, like, that coat and being like, this coat's perfect. Varia showing up at Jeffrey's was so staged. Oh, yeah, totally. Absolutely. I do think that. Remember, by the way, do you guys remember when Avery, okay, this is a good thing. There was no Avery and Ash this episode. Avery, by the way, what happened to them? Like, and how has life been like? Avery kept saying, like, there'll be twists and turns to our storyline, which made me feel like after there'd be like some twist by that remark. There was nothing. Was the twist that he was a misogynistic person that like had the seminar? That was just like part of the storyline. Like, there should be a twist now. Like, at the very last episode, it should have been like, guess what? I got pregnant while I was there because he boned me so much. Like, that's a goddamn twist,
There's no twist.
No twist.
No twist.
Just a gigolo. Why has Wa not been posting any reviews? I know she didn't. I honestly don't know. I mean, I think, yeah, I guess she didn't do one for last week. I mean, she's busy. She's been working a lot, like, I love you. I don't know. But sometimes it's hard, guys. She did do a Varia versus Mary live, which I thought was very interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Maribel says she can't send messages, but I'm seeing your messages. Please no 90-day Ash baby. I know, but like, right? I think they didn't get to film the twist. Mm-hmm. Shay, is that what it is? What is the twist? What is the twist? The douchery of Tom's bedazzled skull shirt was all Tom. Yeah, Lori Lynn. Like, could you imagine? That was so gross. And like keeping that shot and him turning around and walking away.
Maybe David is like into findom stuff.
He was into what she said. He was always turned on, he said, by the Russian voice in Rocky and Bullwinkle. Rocky and the Bullwinkle? That's not what it is. Rocky and Bullwinkle. What's that woman's name?
Natasha.
Oh, yeah. By the way, said it with such attitude. Like, how dare you not know? Which I get. Yeah, she's smart. Oh, yeah, Natasha. Yeah, he does like...
He seems to be into some findom stuff.
Yeah.
Lionel likes to get money and...
Yeah, like that site.
Like, yeah.
He always had to like pay for it.
Yeah, and he likes to give it, then he's definitely into some findom. And maybe she is a findom. If anyone doesn't know what findom is, it's financial dominance. It's a sub-kink.
If, by the way, you've ever wanted to like spend a fun time on the internet, go to Twitter and look up #findom.
Please.
And it is like the craziest thing in the whole world. But basically, like, there are a whole subculture of people. Like, on Twitter, you can really see it because it's a public forum. Mm-hmm. Where there's Instagram accounts of women who are like very sexual, and sometimes they show their face, sometimes they don't, and they'll just be like, "Pay pigs," blah blah blah. Yeah. And men will like Venmo or Cash App or PayPal them like tributes. Yeah. Or go down their Amazon wish list and buy them things. Mm-hmm. And they're just mean to them and they get money sent to them. This is a real thing.
It's a real thing. It's part of the sex work culture. I work with a lot of sex workers in my practice. I'm very pro sex work. I'm sex work positive, and I work with some findoms, and like some are not sexual at all.
Oh, really?
Yeah, some are sexual. Yeah, but some are like are 0% sexual with their clients, and they will
Just
just
humiliate
like
them, or like
humiliate them, or like these guys just like want to take them on trips, and like they'll stay at like the Fontainebleau in Miami and like all sorts of places, and like we'll buy them things and Gucci boots and all sorts of things.
What do they expect? Like just like time spent with them?
Time spent.
Just like going out to dinner.
Yeah, it's like the expectation on the dom side is like they're receiving, and the expectation on the sub side is that they're giving. And like in an extreme way, I've encountered situations where like I'll have I've known doms who have like had their subs put their names on the deeds to their homes. By the way, this is not violating confidentiality because there's no way you can find out who these clients are. These are like very general details in case anyone was wondering about that.
Yeah. This is just like what happens in the culture.
Yeah.
What happens in the culture.
So crazy. Yeah, actually, I had one. She wasn't my client. She was like someone I had heard about through like another therapist friend, who her sub she used to make wear a chastity belt when she was with him, and she had all of his bank accounts, all of his everything. She was on the deeds to his home, all his credit cards. So I was just like, this is really fascinating.
Yeah,
it was really interesting. Like there's a whole extremes from like dinner and like $5 tributes to
deeds. Sorry, like
deeds and chastity belts.
Chastity belts. My God.
But yeah, sub kink and kink are actually like some of the safest sexual communities there are. It's really fascinating. It's fun.
Yeah, open
Fun tidbit.
communication.
Yeah.
I just resigned from Chanel. Oh my God, Colleen. Oh well. I heard, yeah, because Chanel's, by the way, also upping their prices for all of their handbags by thousands of dollars. Colleen, do you have any comment on that?
Yeah, Colleen.
Is that why you just resigned?
Did you make out with a bunch of bags first?
Dania says, I've met a few guys into that. How? Like, can I meet him? I'm just kidding. Darcy is so plastic. She's hard to look at. She's definitely gotten so much work done, and I know it's specifically because she's been getting free work thrown at her that she's just taken it. And it's like, Colleen says they suck, Chanel. Go to Hermé.
Yeah. Break it?
Me too, Laura Lynn and Colleen. Yeah, sorry, Colleen. I'm sorry. They don't deserve you. Yeah.
They don't.
Lana reminds me of the evil doctor from Igor. Ash is Hector McBagger. Oh, what's Hector McBagger?
I don't know.
Ash eyes make me feel unsafe. Oh, he has that disease, honey. Graves' disease. He's already come out and said that he had it. Anyway, can you guys believe this? What a crazy situation. Darcy's turning Japanese. People keep saying that. Oh, yeah. Turning Japanese, I really think so. Maybe Chanel's going under, and now their purses will be worth exponentially more. I would be afraid of free plastic surgery. Who gives it away for free? Absolutely. Exactly. Like a good plastic surgeon doesn't need, there's referrals. There's enough referrals because
they don't need
the free help, All you have to do is just like have their women walking or men walking around and being free advertisements. Because the minute you find out someone's done something, you're like, who did you go to? And they're like, Dr. Bloops. The best in the town is Dr. Bloops. Honey, you got to go to Dr. Bloops. And then they'll go run to Dr. Bloops and be like, give me the Bloop special. And we'll be like, bloop, bloop. And it'll be like,
give me the Bloop special. I'm dead. Can I get the Bloop special?
Yeah, you don't need it.
The blue?
That's natural.
Bloop.
Natural.
Bloop.
No, you don't need it. You don't need it. I'm watching Lisa cry about leaving Usman. Yeah, isn't that so stupid? Darcy was formerly pretty. Makes me sad what she's doing her now. Remember when Chantel was simply an attractive, not a woman carrying around her own moons? I want to work for Matt Sharp, TLC. I mean, technically I do too. I'd like to do some sort of commentary thing for him. Who gives anything away for free, like a fur coat? Would you give it away to someone who just asked for it? I mean, maybe. All right, baby boos. It's now 15 minutes past an hour. This is going to be a long upload, but we wanted to come in, say goodbye to this season with you, even though we have the 2 tell-alls to watch. Thank you so much for spending some time with us this evening and going through this dumb show.
Yeah.
We love you so much.
Thanks for having me.
Oh, of course. Thanks for being here.
It was fun.
Hey. You can follow Kristen on Instagram and Twitter. Or what's yours?
At
talk.
Kristen Noel Nassif, KristenNoelNassif.
Yeah. And she's a great baker. She's like she does a lot of like great posts about mental health. Also, like she does a lot of like
travel, baking, like lifestyle stuff.
Yeah,
Some
she's
fun
great.
things.
Yeah, a lot of fun
Yeah,
things.
if anyone needs a therapist and they live in California,
Yeah.
hit me up.
If you're a sex worker or
know anyone
Yeah.
that, struggles with that or, has any
Or doesn't struggle at all, mind they make that money. honey.
Exactly. Or, maybe you have an insecure boyfriend and it's not okay with it.
Yeah, it's a
Mhm.
struggle.
Yeah, nassifpsychotherapy.com.
Yes, that's my girl. If you want to talk more about 90 Day Fiance, you can go to Facebook and search Vanity Fair, which is my private Facebook group. Of course, you can also follow me on Instagram and Twitter. I'm at Chris L. Fair. The L is for lockdown. That's what I've been saying right now.
Okay.
Because that's what we're in, especially during these times. We started this video by talking about the Black Lives Matter movement and what's happening across America. We definitely haven't forgot it. We thank you for your time and being here. It's the forefront of our minds.
It is.
We thank you for allowing us this dumb hour to talk about this stupid show that we've been watching this whole season. But our hearts and prayers go out to everyone right now. And we just want you to stay safe. And we love you all.
Love you. If you need support, please reach out.
Absolutely. Take care of yourselves and each other. Stand up for what you believe and make art. Okay, baby boos? We love you.
Bye.
Bye.